Hi guys, I am sorry. I have gotten so far behind on my December daily. It's done, I just didn't video it. So today's video is going to cover 3 days. What I decided to do for December daily is make circular art journals to start with. I have a couple other projects I want to do, but I'm starting with, I think it's going to be a 10-page circular journal. And I got this idea from Mike Deacon. I was watching him make it, and I absolutely loved what he was doing. Mine will never compare to his because he's a phenomenal artist, but I'm just a crafter. Anyway, this is the cover, and it is mixed media collage on here, using papers, inks, washi tape, just different things, magazine cutouts, just different things, but this is the cover. And I have not done anything to the inside cover, and I don't think I will. For bulky reasons, I won't. I do have my hose punch, as you can see, and it will be put together with rings or lace. I haven't decided which yet. I'm leaning more toward ribbon or lace. So this is day 1, and what I have done is I've collaged papers, tissue papers, inks, some texture paste through stencils, a magazine cutout, and some stencils and flat back beads. Day 2, I used my inks again. I'm falling in love with blending the Distress inks by Tim Holtz. I just love them. I did some stamping on this one. I have some diamond dust, some stickles. I have I put down my wow, I'm going brain dead this morning. I put down my gesso in a textured effect so it looked like snow, and then just put the diamond dust and a little bit of glitter, not a lot, but a little bit of glitter on it. You guys know how I feel about glitter. And then I came back in with the diamond dust, which I like a lot better than glitter. It's easier to clean up. And just put in some icy looking snow effects on this one. This one is, the background is unicorn spit with some stamping on it. I used 2 magazine cutouts. I used some wording that I have one on Teresa Brady's channel that are die cuts. I used some stickles, and I didn't do a lot with this one. I wanted to keep this one more simple. I think this so far is one of my favorites. This is W.C. Fields. Change is inevitable except from a vending machine. And I put a couple of vintage labels from jukeboxes, some vintage stamps, and just vintage tickets on here. I used the a lot of different papers on here, and some ribbon, and this was actually a postcard, and I trimmed it in gold. I used the Tim Holtz Distress ink on here. I have right here a little bit of texture through a stencil with texture paste, and then inked over it. Day 5, I kept pretty simple also. I liked the look. I put the ink on the background and then stamped it, and I had this from a vintage papers that I had won on eBay, and I kind of just liked the look of them on the page, so I didn't put a lot extra on here. I just wanted to keep this one as it was. And then for day 6, I did another with some blending of inks and chalks. I did some stamping on it. Just drew in some of the trees, added some extra, and put some snow in the sky, but I wanted it to look like a new snow, so I just smeared a little bit of the chalk paint on here. And it says, life was meant for a great adventure. What seems ordinary is often the extraordinary. And I wanted to keep this one simple as well because we volunteer at the Florida Cavern State Park in Marianna, Florida. And it has an abundance of deer there. Of course, it was destroyed during the hurricane, which broke my heart, but you could just walk out anytime and see deer just standing there staring at you. So this reminded me of the park, so I kept it as simple as possible, even though they don't get snow. I did decide to give it just a little light snowy effect. So day 6, I just did another simple collage with some unicorn spit. This is one of my adult coloring book pages, and again, a cutout word and some leaf ribbons. And there wasn't a lot more I could do with this one, so I just left it as it was. So for day 8, I had this from one of my coloring books. So I went ahead and cut it out. I used some distress ink from Tim Holtz, some stencils, stamps, some lace, vintage lace on here. I have a lot of collage of paper behind her that you can't really tell, but there is right much there. I have a little paper doily here, some more lace. It says, "A dream is a wish your heart makes, and no beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart." And, you know, even though she has a sad look on her face, I just kind of liked her. I put some more stamping on here with some birds and just, you know, just different wording and small words. And I basically liked it like this, so I stopped. And that's what you do when you reach a point that you just look at it and say, if I put anything more on there, it's just going to take away from it. You stop. So day 9, I was working with my blendings with the pastels and chalks, and put a little bit of distress ink in here. And then I used the stencil again to do an underwater like look. These blue lines in here, I have the stamp that makes the waves. I'm going to come back and finish this, but I was trying to separate the page. And these little dolphins I have playing in here came from one of my adult coloring books. And, you know, I have them all laying around here, so I decided I'm going to start cutting them up and putting them in a drawer for ephemera. So this is where I am now, and today is day 9. So, I don't know if I'm going to do much more with this. I'm thinking about putting some little fish down this part and, you know, doing more up in here, but I am going to fix the waves on it, so you'll see it again when I show another page. But so far, this is days 1 through 9 of my December daily. I do have my back cover finished. And again, you know, I'm not doing anything to it because it's the back. So this is it for now, and I'm coming live later today, whether it will be a pre-recorded live that just runs and everybody comes in for support. I haven't decided yet. I'm still working on setting that up, but you know, watch for the notification. And the way things are going now with my throat and this cold, you'll know when I know. Alright guys, I love you, and thank you so much for all your support. Bye-bye.